Okay. Now, this is what I want to say. When I first started off or whatever, like I told you before, I kind of always kind of had like been different, and I gave a fuck about what people think. This is a second video for this channel, this new channel I started. I'm gonna share it on my Facebook page. Now, when I first started or whatever on my social media, I kind of gave a little bit of fuck about what people think. I still am emotional when I hear stuff or whatever. That's just part of being an empath. That's what makes us different from narcs. We hear shit, we emotionally react. Narcs, they like to act like they don't hear stuff. They play it real cool, and they get you back with magic or whatever. They get you back slowly in the background, make up lies on you, shit like that. We are truthers, so we stand in our truth. We react how we feel. We speak on how we feel. People can call it weak, whatever. You're weak or whatever. If you can't say what you think of a person and you got to be covert and shit, that's weak. Don't let them try to project this shit onto us. Period. Okay, so let me go back to what I was saying. I think people have a perception, and really I don't give a fuck or whatever. I just want to make this clear. People have a perception or whatever that I'm bitter. I'm not motherfucking bitter. Or whatever. We just say that anybody that's been with a narc, and this is another thing I want to address. It's men online, and one I checked or whatever on my page talking about women make herself look really bad, exposing people online, telling them fuck that shit. You've been in a relationship with a narc or whatever. You came in with pure intentions. They came in with bad intentions. They not only lied on you or whatever, tried to destroy you, left you when you were dead. That's a part people can get over. You know, in past we've been scapegoated our whole life, done wrong our whole life. We weren't online our whole life telling our truth. It's what they did afterwards, motherfucker. They went and they gang stalked us. They gang stalked us with lies or whatever. Gang stalked us, laughed it out of my eyes, thought it was funny. Told their parents, I didn't have no intentions of exposing that motherfucker after I found out what the fuck he did after that. If that was the case, I would have I'm sorry, if that was the case, I would expose my ex before him or whatever. Way when he first did that shit, Sonny, I exposed them all together. They both gang stalked me. So they let you know we don't give a fuck about that. Ain't no get back niggas about exposing or whatever because we don't have no help. We standing alone by ourselves. The whole thing about gang stalking with these Maces and Easter Stars, they like to be covert with it and hide it, act like they're and they like to just make you look like you crazy. That's pretty much what it is. They hide the background. They pussies. They ain't gonna step to you or whatever. And I told you why they won't fucking step to you. They're never gonna step to you and be like, I have a problem with you. Why the fuck would they do this shit? Because they know how stupid it's gonna look. I don't know you, but I don't like what the fuck you say online, okay? The first response is gonna be like, bitch, stay the fuck off the platform. What the fuck you watching something you don't agree with? And I always say this before, it's a bunch of pastors or whatever. It's a bunch of pastors that say God loves everybody and this and this and that, and that will cater or whatever, make you feel comfortable living in your sin. Why the fuck would you watch somebody that you don't agree with? If what I'm saying is bullshit, why the fuck would you watch it every day? You gonna watch everybody you gonna watch something every day online you feel is bullshit. No, right? Okay, so that means you know it's some truth being told. You just don't want it to be spoken. You just don't want it to be known. Never ever are we bitter. It never will empath be bitter. We stay single for so long or whatever. That was crazy to me. Stay single for that long, not date nothing, all that shit for that long or whatever. So I told you I just lost my celibacy 2 weeks ago. That's why I was mad about this shit. Real mad that these motherfuckers orchestrate this shit. And then there will be payback for that. Because it's putting me in a position. It's like you either sleep outside homeless or whatever, or you go whatever with the guy or whatever that wants to help you. Wasn't no prostitution shit. It's about this nigga help me. And I met him 2 months ago. 2 months ago when I first was homeless. Nigga seemed like, kind of like rough, thuggish, ruggish guy, whatever. But still, it's like you put a person in a position. You can't throw a person to the wolves and be like, well, we just gonna sit back and watch. It's like you're orchestrating trauma in somebody's motherfucking life. So what happened when you do stuff like that, you see a person minding their business. And if you're trying to say me calling people out online, I'm minding my business, you need to tell God that shit because he the one giving me the messages and my ancestors. Tell them that. Tell the angels that. Tell them that. If you got a problem with the messages, right? Because I don't know these motherfuckers. They let you know if they're revealing shit to me, that means somebody is telling me that. And I already told you that. And depending on what I'm saying, they let you know what type of being is telling me to do this stuff. Just like what y'all do. It let me know what type of spirit is inside of you and who's telling you to do this. Something that's telling you, leading you inside of you, telling you to get in my shit, hacking our shit. Well, let's just speak in general. Something that's telling you motherfuckers is funny to try to destroy us. Funny to try to make us crazy. Something funny to try to stop our views, make us homeless. Something that's is leading you to do that, especially if you don't know us. That means a spirit inside of you doing it. So it's a spirit that jumps inside of us that tries to warn you this is what's to come for you, right? Other than that, how would we know certain things? How can we get certain knowledge and stuff like that unless it's beings jumping inside us, just like it's beings jumping inside y'all that make y'all think this shit is funny, right? So let's get that point. Ain't no bitter. I'm not bitter or whatever. I'm not miserable, nothing like that. When the narc leaves your life, I told you it's just like a big old hurricane, tornado. You just survived it. And you just be sitting there. Then they do magical and you be sitting there stuck like, what the fuck? Then you get gang stalked. So like I said before, that's what made me get online to say that both of them motherfuckers did magic on me. Both of them. Both of them are maces into the craft. And I didn't know until afterwards that always knew that one of my aces, Sonny, was a mason, but I didn't know that mason meant Satanist or whatever, or a dark part of the craft and shit like that. I should have known by the way he acted, but I didn't know until after I got the tarot and stuff. It reveals a lot of stuff to you, stuff that people you didn't even know were into the craft and stuff like that. They're covert with it. Sorry, I'm slipping over my words. Let me calm down. They're covert with it. We're more open, up front in your face. That's why they don't like us. Anybody that doesn't like to stand in their truth, they not gonna like you, period. So we'll just say that it ain't about getting online trying to expose everybody. These people are deceptive, and like I said before, y'all like to project. If anybody should be watched and constantly watch their phone hack, is these motherfuckers being deceptive. We don't even do this shit, nigga. We expose you. We ain't gotta sit in, he got a penis, so we're gonna sit and watch. How long is he gonna? They try to catch you. They astral project and watch you with a spirit, try to catch you and slip it and stuff like that. Try to catch it. They want to have some on you because you have so much truth, and angelic beings are jumping to you to reveal the darkness in them, the demon in them. So they want to catch you. That's why they watch you or whatever. They want to laugh and blah, blah. They just watch you. And then it's amazing some of the stuff that you know, some of the stuff that you can do. We're aliens. Just like y'all are motherfucking aliens, we're aliens too. On a higher aspect, y'all are aliens on the dark side, on the lower aspect. Low vibrational means satanic. High vibrational means high, close to God. Low, close to Satan. If the people just want to, try to figure out what that means. Low vibrational, you work for the devil. And you have to be low vibrational, even have a demon that even jump in you and make you do that. See, people like to downplay stuff. You say these people have demons in them, and they're like, these people don't have demons in them because they don't look like the exorcist girl with the head spinning. No, nigga, your actions are like a devil. Do you lie? Do you cause confusion? Who's the author of confusion? Who's the liar of all liars? Okay, who has a plan for your life? You have a specific destiny, a purpose down here. God gives you that. Who tries to stop you or throw you off your path? The devil, right? Who caused delays? Who laughs when you're doing bad? Who rejoices or whatever when you're doing bad? Who smiles when you're sad? The devil, right? Okay, so if you're doing that, then that means you have attributes of a motherfucking devil, right? We stand in our truth. That's a God aspect, right? Right? We try to help other people. That means we have God in us. And we sympathize with other people and stuff like that. We're here to tell people the truth. We reveal the truth. Didn't Yahshua do that? Don't God reveal the truth to you? So that's what we mean, motherfucker, when we say this shit. I'm starting to get really, really raw with this shit because it's starting to get on my motherfucking nerve. I can hear these motherfuckers hacked in. That's a gift that every target will eventually have. God is going to keep on letting this shit go on and on and on until you learn these motherfuckers don't give a fuck. If God even thinks in his mind that you're going to forgive people for what they did to you, he will not fucking let this shit stop. It has to go on and on and on until it's raw and you see, God damn, they still doing it again. Yes. So you don't even doubt or even think that they will stop. You have to know that they will not stop. You could die and then they'll be like, okay, that's it. He wants you to see the character of these people. They don't give a fuck. God doesn't want you to get a blessing and then forgive these people and let the wrong people in, because then it's going to cause chaos. You won't get your full blessings. He wants you to be raw. He wants you, when the war starts, to be able to look at them and be like, that's a devil, and kill if you have to kill when the rapture comes or something like that, and knows the devil, not feel no type of ways about it, because empaths are born to be forgiving and sympathize with people. We even feel bad for the narc. Think about this shit. God is so raw, he created hell. So that means, and remember, empaths, we naturally forgive. So that means they did something so bad that they can't come back, and God created a hell for them. Yahshua, you saw what they did to him. That's like God, that's like Yahshua, and that is weak. We laugh and we say, in our eyes it's not weak or whatever to be forgiven, because as empaths we should forgive each other, only other empaths, because we think alike. We ain't gonna do no terrible shit and then expect you to forgive us, nothing like that. That is weak. Think about what Yahshua did. Let's like Yahshua coming back and forgiving those people or whatever for what they did. Go look at the Passion of Christ. That would be weak for him to do some shit like that, for him to say, oh, that's okay or whatever. That's weak or whatever. That really is weak, and that's how narcs look at you. That's weak. Not loving and showing love to people is weak. To forgive your enemies is a motherfucking weak ass trait. So if God did forgive them, the Most High, if he kicks Satan out of heaven, he can't come back. That means he can't be forgiven. So whoever wrote forgive, that's a motherfucking lie. Narc wrote that so he could keep abusing you. If Yahshua came down here or whatever, he can't be forgiven. That's like him coming back down and being cool with Judas again. And I said that before. We have to keep learning it. The narc, if you let the narc in again, he gonna try to kill you and kill you off so you won't survive again. Here's a demonic spirit in him, a devil in him. Don't even feel bad. Don't feel bad. Ain't that all them readers talking about the nigga don't feel bad about shit. The nigga is a motherfucking devil. Period. That's mad that he couldn't destroy you. That's why he kept gang stalking you after and tried to drive you crazy. He mad that he couldn't sacrifice you. That's why he's mad that you didn't go crazy or whatever. He's bitter and upset about that. He don't even attack the motherfucking karmic that gave him HIV, do magic to try to kill her. And don't attack the mother that fucked your head up or whatever and let him get raped or abused by your uncle and shit like this. Since you want to spread all my business and gang stalk me, try to kill me, and think that shit funny, in cahoots with enemy stopping views, knowing I was a good friend. You ain't about being bitter, niggas. It's about what the fuck you did afterwards. That's what it's about. It ain't about I'm sitting up here harboring, oh, no, these motherfuckers came after me. That's what it is. I don't give a fuck who heck did. Think I'm bitter. Say the fuck off my shit. And that's why I'm not making no apologies for that shit. If you're not with me, you're against me. That's the way I'm looking at it. If you're not with God, you're against God. Just like the Masons do. If you're not with that homosexuality, down low shit, if you don't believe in what they believe in, it's fuck you, and they'll try to destroy you. You try to expose them, it's fuck you. They feel like you're against them. They don't look at it as like you're telling the truth and trying to wake them up, even wake them up, or whatever, which they can't be woken up. They don't give a fuck. They look at it, you're against them, and God feels the same way about you. You against his children, he against your children. And I always bring up that shit about slavery. People be like, God is such a terrible God and blah, 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 blah for slavery. And how could he let this happen? Nigga, look what they did to him in the Passion of Christ. Take the pale faces off or whatever they call the white faces off and put the black faces on it, the nigga faces on it. Niggas did that shit. Niggas did that shit. And I'm not saying pale in a racial way or nothing like that. I'm saying take the white faces off the Passion of Christ. Take the white faces off God. That was a black guy and the black people came against him. That's why slavery came. And it's not about being racial. It's about the truth. Just like they do today. Gang stalkers come against you. History repeats itself. It was black people. He ain't good enough to be the most high. He ain't, look at this shit. He dressed in rags. They had the kings wearing the gold and shit like that. Judas came. They gave him a few pieces of crack. Or we could say that. A few pieces of silver. A few pieces of crack. What shit? Only a crackhead would do some shit like that, quick fix or whatever. You see they do anything, history repeats itself, right? Okay, so they let you know it was black people that came against us. So when slavery came, you know God is not going to cause no mass amount of suffering. But even with this, I don't look at it like, oh, God doesn't love me. Look at how smart I became. Now you can't fucking play with me, nigga, for real. Without getting karma, I know who the fuck I am. I know why they treat me the way they do. You know why they treat you the way they do, because you're a chosen one. That's why, not because they want you to doubt who you are. They know who you are. That's why. That's why they treat you like that. They want you to think, oh, God doesn't love. No, God loves you. He wants you to see how evil they are and how they view you as weak for trying to give them chance after chance, be loving and be real with motherfuckers who don't give a fuck about you or laugh at your death. That's why he does that shit or whatever, to strengthen you. So if he did that and didn't give a fuck about killing children, these people, children, grandchildren, and at one point they said that they were using these children as alligators, and the people go, oh, the white man did that. Okay, but God allowed it, because I told you God is not gonna let nothing happen without him allowing it. He's the seer of the universe. He allows shit to happen. So if y'all did that to his child, there was one person y'all did that to, Yahshua, the first earth angel, y'all did that too. And let me stop for a second. I know I be talking fast, but you know he was an earth angel, because who's gonna come down and say they're a child of God, the son of God, and everybody's gonna rage everybody? How many fake Christians you know say that they are a child of God? How many fake people you know say they're a child of God? But let somebody say they are earth angel, it's going to rage you with, oh, that's what he said. He was an angel when he came down here. That's what he said. That's what caused enragement, because they did the same thing to me. They did the same thing to other people. Starseed, alien. It's like, what? That's a word people don't really hear. So that's why they test you and try to put you out there. It's karma for that, because it's like you put some, it's like you taking away a person home, whatever you did, starving them, putting them in a cage, and you're like, okay, well, what you going to do? See, I knew you wasn't a person of God, but bitch, you orchestrated this shit. So God gonna orchestrate some shit in your life to prove who you really are. If that makes any type of sense, real funny. And to the roosters come home, to whatever they say, to the roosters come home or whatever, or the chickens come home to roost, whatever. It's all funny. But narcs, they don't believe in God. They don't believe in karma. That's why they do the shit they do. They don't believe that they can hurt somebody and they gonna get karma back. Their mind doesn't think. Their actions show it. It don't matter what they say. Their actions show it. They have no fear of the Most High. As empaths and chosen ones, we know it's certain things we ain't gonna do, nigga, because we know God gonna light our motherfucking ass up.